Okay, greetings, Patriots, Star Seeds, light workers, and of course our brave military. Welcome to 1776 United, and we are in a worldwide revolution. Now, everything I've said and, have done, it's all been about trying to find the truth and, not putting any icing on anything. Just get it out there and as a messenger and let you make a decision on that. Okay, so I try my very best to get the truth out there, to find the truth, and it's to help everybody out there understand exactly how much we've been lied to. So going back to this, your birth certificate, and I want to make this extremely clear for everybody so they understand exactly what's going on. Okay. When you were born, they had put they register you with a birth certificate, okay? Then, of course, they jab you with whatever poisons they want and I'll tell you that there's a reason for that. And then, of course, when they do the registry, they send that paperwork from the hospital over to the banks, whatever bank. Could be some central data center. Okay, at that point, you have a bank bond put on you, okay? And from there, they sell that to the insurance companies and put a life insurance on, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 life insurances on you. Completely fraudulent, completely illegal, criminal fraud at the highest level, okay? Then you're sold on the stock market back and forth, depending on what you could do through life. Maybe you have an accident or whatever, and you're laid up. All this is insurable. And then when you die, they get all these, this life insurance, get all this money back. You're basically a human asset, okay? And your trust account is linked to you, the straw man, okay? Now, never informing you of this, and never allowing you to allow consent to this, okay? Your straw man, let's just go back a little bit. And the reason why they don't mind trying to depopulate the planet, and this goes for every country that has a bank, that has a central bank, will be doing this to their people. Any country that has central banks will have birth certificates, okay? I had one of my boys were born in the Philippines, okay? Of course, there's a birth certificate there. There's a registration. All his name is, all in capital letters, okay? So it's not just isolated to North America or, Europe or anything like that. It's kind of all around the world. Okay, so now, since then, and what Trump is trying to do is, what he has done is he's liquidated the straw man account, and he's going to convert the insurance policies that were taken from you, okay, and put it back into your trust for you, okay? So you don't have to do nothing, okay? You don't have to go in and sign anything or get registered anywhere. No, it's already done for you. The day that you were born was your registry. Understand what I'm saying? So they have, the older you are, the more money you'll have received based on their investments. Now, all this is going to come back, and based on what they stole, is going to come back threefold, based on what the Bible has claimed, which the alliance is following to the T. So, these policies that were taken from you will get put back in your account. Now, whether it be in a one big lump sum or it'll be in intervals, I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work. Now, understand that your bank is going to go down. So, there's going to be no need for the bank. Now, I don't know how long the bank's going to be running for. I'm understanding that this Basel III is some town in Switzerland, and I think that's all could be tied to the cabal. I don't know. But maybe the alliance has taken control of that area. But, in my long, life here on this planet, I have learned never to trust banks. And the reason why I say that is because I've held 60 mortgages as a builder in Western Canada. Okay, so I basically done, I was buying infill properties and rebuilding a house there in the city, whatever, and then I'd keep it for just over a year and then sell it. Okay, and of course, I hundreds and hundreds of homes this way, but I own 60 mortgages. So I know how the bank operates, and they have a protocol they go by, and that contract you sign is not worth the paper it's printed on. I'll tell you that right now. But you do what you want to do. I basically sold everything off, and when the dust cleared, okay, after being involved in more than 600 projects in my lifetime, but more than half of them were over in Japan. Okay, so I was just a site supervisor over there. But what was going on in Canada, I basically had given all my money to the tax department. Okay, so I never really made a lot of money. I mean, when I got to have a substantial amount of money, they attacked me. Because I was a well-to-do builder, whatever, and they bankrupt me twice. Okay, so there is no. I mean, it's all a slave project, and that's why I sold everything in 2012, packed up everything what I had left, and moved myself and rebuilt my family in the Philippines, because that's kind of the way that's what they forced me to do. I can't live in Canada or make any investment in Canada until these criminals get removed, which I'm hoping is going to happen here this year. Once that happens, and if the border does come down, that's going to be great for Canadians, because then they're going to be able to buy anywhere they want, maybe go to a warmer spot, maybe have a nice ranch or a nice acreage or house in a place that they want to be. Rather than cold Canada, right? That's what I'm waiting for, and I'm expecting these borders to come down this year. Okay, this will be announced, and we'll go from there. And we're going to just see how. I wanted to talk about something else, but I want to stay on this for a while, because every Canadian that's out there, consider yourself an American or Canadian first, whatever you want. An American second, because we are called North America, okay? It's not north of Canada. It's not north of the United States. It's North America, okay? And we got to get that through our heads, that everything that we have been told and taught in school has been a lie. So it's about reprogramming yourself, And it's like I was talking with my tribal family yesterday in a meeting, and I brought this point up, to my family there, and I said, listen, there's 13 months in the fiscal year, okay, 28 days in a month. Do your dividing from there, it works out to 13 months. Now, as a pensioner, and now a pensioner for what, 6 years now, okay, that's $2,000 a year taken off my potential pension every month, because they lost a month, okay? Just listen to me, what I'm trying to say here. So that's just me losing 6 times 2 is $12,000. Now that's just to where it is now. Now, if you have every pensioner on the planet, or that's receiving a pension, get where I'm going with this? All the baby boomers out there are getting ripped off $2,000 every year which the pension should be $5,000 or $6,000, but they've taken that money as well. So they're making billions and billions of dollars just on us by not giving us what is owed to us. Okay? If there was never any taxes or whatever, I would have been a multimillionaire a long time ago. And this is why the people in the Philippines do so well, because they're not taxed. They do a lot better there on a day-to-day basis than we Canadians or Americans do in North America. And I can vouch for that. Okay? So what I'm trying to say to you is that the money that you got coming to you is deserved to you because it's your money to begin with. It was stolen by the criminal operators that run the central banks, and it gets more corrupt as it goes up the list. As it goes, it gets, down in the lower level, they don't know what is going on. They're just basically treated like mushrooms. But as it goes up through the executive orders, through the banking system, it gets more corrupt. And so when you do get this money back, I would suggest you put it into a trust fund. Don't keep it in the bank. Don't sit on it like a little mother goose. Move it. Move it into assets, physical assets. Like I said, land and, farm equipment if you want. Anything to do with physical value that will help yourself and your family and your children's from there. I mean, it's very, very important that we know what to do with the money. And of course, do the humanitarian work, because that's going to be monitored, and you'll receive more money to do the things that you want to do to help humanity. All right. So I hope that helps a lot. I just want to say a shout out to all my patriots out there, and God bless you all, and we'll see you on the next one.